are saying that our server.
Mind well, you are empowered under the CRPC.
Yes, sir.
If anyone is not obeying your summons or notice, you have recourse to even CRPC and IPC also. Even common citizen is not replying your summons, but you are filing prosecution against him. What you have done? You have done nothing. Person,
Executing officer and the commissioner, assistant commissioner, they are present before bonus. And a short affidavit if required is also prepared. But my lords were concerned about the investigation and where it goes further. So that aspect has been examined and certain material of investigation is also to be placed for my lord's consideration. As such, I have taken instruction, but so far as those papers are concerned, I have not as such gone to it. So, but broadly, 2-3 aspects. If I am not wasting my lord's time, because all these papers needs to be placed before the honorable court, and I can even serve to my friend if required. As I submitted on the last occasion, the modus is like this. And that has been understood by me, and that it is also supported by material of the investigation. Now, so far as these two petitioners are concerned, their role is lesser than that of Sashi,
who is granted anticipated.
who is granted anticipated. The role of these two petitioners is, as such, they are either studying in college or pursuing some other studies. So, the persons who are mastermind of this particular scam, which runs into crores of rupees. Presently, to my understanding, it goes to 40 crores and odd. But so far as complaint is concerned, it is of 1,50,000 and some odd amount. So a person would be given some message, WhatsApp message, etc., with a prompting that if you invest 500 rupees, then you will get a commission of 50 rupees. Now that investment would be in terms of purchasing some article or commodity from Amazon, etc. So if I am an investor, I would be investing 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees or a meager amount at the initial stage. I will get return within few hours or within few days. So again, I will be tempted to invest further amount. Thereby, I would invest 5,000, 10,000 rupees. The mastermind would be tracking me that here is a person who is investing 5,000, 10,000. Now let him track. So they will say that you invest further. You have crossed some limits. Now you have gathered expertise to invest. So he will invest some more money. So at a strength, he would invest 50,000, 1 lakh, etc. Now, moment that large investment is made, which runs to lakh rupees or more than that, then he will not get any return. So I would be investing 1,50,000. My friend would be investing 2 lakhs. This friend would be investing 5 lakhs. So the amount would go further. Now, so far as my investment is concerned, that is complainant's investment is concerned, that amount along with the money of certain other investor, which would be something around 20, 25 lakhs or 30 lakhs, because they would be managing the things this way that browser or bruiser, the company who is benefited by complainant's money, would only get few crores. Moment that target is achieved, that account thereafter would not be used. Now, for opening account, they need person. For running a company, they need a person. So previously, so far as this bruiser is concerned, there were some other directors. Subsequent thereto, these two petitioners were tempted to become director. They became director. They are given some money. So they would be becoming director. They would be opening account. And after the account is open, their role becomes insignificant. Rather, they had nothing to do thereafter. Now, whatever is deposited in bruiser, say for example 50 lakhs, that 50 lakhs gradually would go to another company who would be as like bruiser. B company, C company, D company. From B, it may go to C. From C, it may go to D. B, C, and D are as like bruiser. Ultimately, the big chunk of money, which runs to 44 crores, by opening probably more than 2,000 such companies or 200 such companies like Bruiser, the amount ultimately would go in an investment of either cryptocurrency or something like that. But who would be operating ultimately that transaction? Who would execute that transaction? Because all this transfer is not by checks. It is an electronic transfer. So moment these two persons open the account, thereafter it would be an electronic transfer. And it would be executed by either NEFT or something which electronic mode. That operation would be made by other persons who are not available in India.
True. But initial transaction, operation of a transaction would be by whom? Person who is operating that account.
Sir,
Who is
only-
that person operating the account for the first time?
No, operating means only opening.
No. No. Even if electronically or through internet, there has to be some password, there has to be some given to particular person.
Sir, I don't say
Person
no to
who
it.
is account holder. These two were the account holder who opened the account. They claim that they have resigned. Have you verified that they have
No,
not
they-
resigned
no,
yet, or
so
it
far
is
as-
not registered?
So far as ROC record is concerned, probably
No, they
resign. There is no effect of any resign.
these companies, all these fake companies, at the very same address, if you search the internet, at least 4,732 companies have been opened on this very address. Have you concentrated that?
Sir,
Ask your IO. 4,732 companies on that very address, and who has registered those companies? Who is that chartered accountant? Who has registered
For
this
some
company?
of the companies, this Sashi.
Yes.
For
You
some of the companies,
you
there are
have-
different operators.
You have not brought any material against that man who is granted anticipatory bail. He is the kingpin basically, if you believe it or not.
No, I am believing
Yes.
that is what I am saying.
Despite that, he is granted anticipatory bail. Despite that, he is granted anticipatory bail in other offense also, and that too by sessions court. And you are sitting silent.
Sir, for that, whatever I can say to this ACP, I have said to him. I went on to say that I am also smelling foul here. That expression or that aspect has been brought to the knowledge of ACP. I have also told him that assuming for the sake of argument, this honorable court is granting anticipatory, then why you have not taken remand? Remand is not taken.
That apart, you will be surprised. That man volunteered that he will cooperate with the investigation. He will remain present on a particular day. He did not remain present. It was never brought to the notice of the court. Thereafter, subsequently, he remained present without any direction, without any order of the court, and his statement is recorded. He was protected. He may not be arrested. One can understand. What was the purpose for recording his statement, exonerating himself, so as to show to the court that he is not the accused?
My lord, sir, except that also I told him that I am doubting this. Now what happened is that initially this honorable court granted a protection, no force.
No,
No,
it is.
sir, I am not against order.
No.
I told him that don't expect that honorable court or the office of public prosecutor would be intimating you all these things. It is your duty. I told him. Now what happened is this: after that protection, he was mandated to remain present on a particular date. He
No,
didn't
no,
remain present.
Not mandated. He volunteered.
No. That is the second
Look at
sequence.
the order. Look at the order.
Sir,
First
the
order.
first order is that he was to remain present probably on 18th of November.
Whatever may be the
No,
date.
but my lords are saying the second instance.
Second, that is pursuant
the
to
first
final
is-
order.
Sir, the first instance itself is creating a doubt. So on 18th he remained absent. Now instead of approaching honorable court by an appropriate application, etc., this investigator submitted one application to my office that this person was directed to remain present on 18th, but he had not remained present. Now, what my office would do? What my office would do?
No, what I say is,
Unless somebody is pursuing that, my office would be getting papers day in and day out, say 50 papers, 100 papers.
he is not supposed to do that. At the same time, before grant of anticipatory bail, no date was directed to remain directing him to remain present. He remained present, and his statement was recorded prior to grant of anticipatory bail. Mind well,
My lord, sir.
that was also pointed out to him.
Sir, what happens is thereafter, after he remained present, they are saying that on 18th day he remained absent. Now I told them that when he is walking to your police station, why you are recording his statement? Tell him to approach the honorable court. You may arrest him, but why you are recording his statement? So all these things creates a doubt. I don't say no to it. But anyway,
I'm not concerned with that. Basically, I am on the point that you must pursue the investigation in a way to collect the material against each of the accused, not one. They claim that they are interns of that chartered accountant. I think that they have yet not completed their graduation. Very question of even they being interned.
sir, therefore I am saying.
So
that
you have not
Shashi is-
investigated in that direction.
But I say that Shashi and few others, as like Shashi, are the mastermind. And persons are used to become director and getting the account open in their name, and subsequent thereto, they are operating. Now, what my lords are saying is this: moment 50 lakhs rupees are deposited in Bruiser. If my lords permit me, I may just take some assistance from ACP. Yes, come here. આ પૈસા એમાં 40 લાખ રૂપિયા આમાં જમા થયા ક્રુઝરમાં. હવે બી ખાતામાં સી ખાતામાં કેવી રીતે જાય?
Sir, actually they are doing layering. In this Wizard account, it was opened on the 31st of August, 31st of July. And then till 1 month, there was a transaction of 44 crores in that account. What this Chinese guy do, they operate this account from Taiwan, US.
No. First of all, who would be authorized to?
તમે
Yes, sir.
ત્રીજા ચોથા તબક્કે ના જાઓ.
First of who would be authorized by the bank on opening of the account?
Yes, sir. This one of the accused, Vinayak, sir, he made first transaction of 50,000.
Yes.
So we have gathered the evidence that in the Vinayak's IDFC account, Shashi has transferred this amount, and then Shashi is transferring that amount to the particular bank in which we opened the account. All the 5 companies, sir, we have collected the evidence.
You should have collected that material prior to his granted anticipatory bail. Mind well. This material is subsequent to that.
Yes,
Why?
sir. In
You were not even able to collect the material. Who are the account holders before filing of a charge sheet against these two men? Would it ever be possible?
my lordship,
What would be first reaction of an investigator?
my,
This is something
my lordship,
unheard of.
I want to make a. Sir, actually, there are 2,61,000 in that browser account. I even, sir, contacted with the bank officials many times. Actually, every time they said the partial information. They are saying that our server.
Mind well, you are empowered under the CRPC.
Yes, sir.
If anyone is not obeying your summons or notice, you have recourse to even CRPC and IPC also. Even common citizen is not replying your summons, but you are filing prosecution against him. What you have done? You have done nothing. Person, that's all. Before account opening of account, that bank official has visited that premises that is claimed. Have you ever seen that whether he has actually visited that place?
So they were given.
He is also an accused. You don't understand that reality because he is kingpin by opening of the account without physical verification. At that address, this is not the first company it is incorporated, and chartered accountant who registered or incorporated that company is someone different, not even Shashi in this case. ये खबर है तुमने? Certificate of incorporation, article of association, memorandum of association, who has signed that? Not S. Ravi Kumar or Shashi Kumar or whatever you want.
It is, sir, Santosh.
Santoshan D and
And
some,
sir, actually, sir, we communicated with the person who holds that space. Actually, their name Madhusudan. Say, sir, they give us a list of 33 companies for which payment was made by Shashi.
But that number or name, this Sasi might have done incorporation of these companies or memorandum of association or articles of association by that very Sasi in name of that chartered accountant, which is reflected in the document. So you have not investigated in that line also.
Sir, I want to make, actually, when sir he applied for the anticipatory bail, actually that matter came to the High Court on 21st of September, and we got an order on 29th that no IO informed me that court has passed the no coercive order. I sir on 5:34 p.m. I called the additional PP who appeared in that case. I mentioned him that he has opened 33 companies. He had a big role to play in this case. Actually, who represented ourselves, even case paper was not asked from us. So
that is for the court prerogative. The court can grant bail. You can't complain about it. If you have any complaint, you can contact the BP and you get. Anyway,
I am not.
it is excuses. I am just making him understand
But
that
I
this
am
is.
not appearing for this officer. Very clear. I am very clear in my mind.
Don't worry,
sorry, sir.
Mr. Dolakia.
Ji, sir.
What is your educational qualification?
So these people are studying in BCom. While pursuing BCom, my instructions are that they were working with the CA because they are in the process of pursuing chartered accountancy. Therefore, they were.
For pursuing that chartered accountancy, what steps they have initiated? Have they filled in any form for foundation course or any other entrance?
To be specific, I don't have information to that effect. I just have been told that they wanted to pursue CA, chartered accountancy, and therefore in their persuasion of
Why they
BCom, they have joined this.
Why
training.
they have produced false documents? That their resignation is yet not uploaded in the
No, sir,
website.
As per my instructions, I have produced document also to that effect that ROC website they have tendered that document. No, sir.
When uploaded, show me that date. It is incorrect.
No, sir.
No, it is uploaded.
Sir,
When?
gathered the information. Sir, actually, they in out of 5 companies, they resigned in 4 companies. Subsequently, the opening of the bank account. In a Bruiser, they resigned on the 13th of August. In Algon, they resigned on 13th of August.
No, the resign you forget.
Sir,
Resignation is resignation has to be uploaded by the company on the website of
ROC.
this ROC. When they have you obtained any information
Sir,
from the
we
ROC?
obtained the documents from
ROC, what ROC has said? Have they uploaded these documents?
Sir, on MCA website. They give-
MCA website you forget.
Yes,
ROC.
Sir, we made a letter submission to the ROC and we have given the list of 33 companies. They said it will take 1 month to give this information. So, sir, we
Anyway, when do you want, Mr. I mean, I want assistance from you
Sir,
in this case.
I am appearing for state. You please stand there.
Anyway,
I will not be appearing.
I
for
want your
investigating
assistance,
officer.
Mr.
Yeah,
PP.
certainly, I will assist. I am
Yes.
bound to assist, sir, on behalf of the state. So,
But
affidavit is prepared by my colleague, Miss Mehta, and Miss Mehta will be remaining present here. And I will be assisting honorable court on behalf of the state on whatever date it is convenient, either Wednesday, that is
Friday, Susan,
Friday, whatever is convenient.
Friday, can you be kept on Friday? Mr. Dolakia?
Sir, मारे तो
हाँ, ये तो चगेलो तो रहશે હજી પતંગ ભાઈ. જ્યાં સુધી
साहब दलेस करे तो
અમીન સાહેબ ખેંચી નહીં લે ને ત્યાં સુધી ચગેલો રહેશે પતંગ. પછી ક્યાં પડશે ખબર નથી.
क्या पड़े जाए.
I was trying to save it. I don't
Don't
mind,
worry.
sir. I don't say that it
There-
is intentional. It
there are-
happens. It happens to
There are
everyone.
certain lapses.
Now
that
he
is
is trying to
for
explain
sure.
his position, and I will now explain him his position outside the honorable court. Anyway, I will.
Don't worry. You just next Friday. I will hear this matter next
This
Friday.